I was skinny and insecure, so in 2021 I started hitting the gym, hoping to get jacked. But after my beginner gains, I made no progress for a year. So in summer 2023 I changed everything and I got jacked in 1 year while starting a business. Here's my 3-step guide to getting jacked fast in your 20s as a busy entrepreneur. This first step made getting jacked so much easier. I remember this day, it was in 2023, and I'm sitting at this restaurant with one of my old friends, and we used talking about old memories. But we're not at a usual restaurant because this restaurant, it has a big place in my heart. Like, I loved it. It was my favorite restaurant with my favorite food. I am hyped up. I'm really excited to eat this food. And with there, we're joking around, we talking about old memories. And we had a good time, but that would change later. Because after I ate the first meal, I felt I could eat more. So I had started working out much more at the time. So I could eat a lot. I decided to order more food. I felt on my stomach. It was pretty full, but I think I could eat more. So I ordered another meal. And I eat that pretty fast. After I'm done, I've eaten like 3 big meals of this food. And it was not any food that was good for me. I'm feeling a bit weird because the restaurant I was at was KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. So I had been eating 3 big meals of fried chicken, fries, like soda. And I think, yeah, this is the bulk, like I'm getting bigger, right? But me and my friend, we decided to take a walk after. But the walk, it would turn out to be a special walk because 5 minutes in, I'm crouching, holding my stomach, and I'm telling my friend, yo, wait, let me breathe. Because my stomach is hurting. My heart is also hurting. I have a hard time breathing. For a moment, I think to myself, should I tell him to call the ambulance? Because I'm feeling so bad. And I start thinking, why the fuck am I feeling like this? Because I never want to feel like that again. But then I remember what I have just done. I'd eaten 3 big meals of junk food, fried chicken, fries, soda, all this bullshit. I know, it was that. But dumb and stupid that I was, I didn't do anything about it. I continued eating junk food for many months into the future until October 2023, when I had like a similar experience many more times. And that time, October 23, I had enough. I said, okay, I need to change. And I stopped eating high sugar food. I stopped eating junk food. And everything changed. I started feeling so much stronger, going to the gym, being much more consistent. Stop having like low energy levels, feel weak. I started like building so much more muscles by you stopping junk food, stopping eating high sugar foods. And by the way, if you're an entrepreneur and you want to go from skinny to jacked, you can get a diet plan and a free coaching call with me in my free community. Join before I run out of spots. Top link in the description. Sugar is like a fucking poison. I was feeling that bad. I was holding myself hard time breathing because I ate bullshit. And since that day, I realized what I eat is so important. Like if I eat McDonald's, I will feel much worse than if I would eat a steak. It's such a big difference. And I was addicted to sugar. Like it was hard for me to stop it. But I used a very smart method. I slowly had it less and less. So I scaled it down. I had it 1 time a week, 1 time every 2 weeks, 1 time every 3 weeks. Then I could finally stop. I just had it less and less. It was very hard for those 2 months. But I just kept on fighting, knowing like this will stop. The cravings I have, the addiction, it will stop. And I was right. It stopped. And now for 1.5 years, I haven't had any junk food. I feel much stronger. I build much more muscles, and it is so much easier to build muscle because it's easy to be consistent. I have the energy. I push harder. I can recover after my workouts. The second step is the highest return on investment for us entrepreneurs. I remember it was in 2024, about a year ago, when me and my friend were on a small trip, and we are in our kitchen and we're cooking eggs. And we have just bought a lot of eggs, and we both are hyped up to eat eggs because we both know eggs are great for us. We have like 8 eggs each. It was crazy. And we used to eat them. So after, we were feeling very strong, we were feeling like beasts. But instead of just not doing anything with our energy, we use it in a very good way. Because that day, I do a lot of push-ups. Me and him, we we tried to set new records for our push-ups. I had done like 1,000 a couple months before. So I want to go over that. But we go down, drop 50, drop 60, eating those eggs, feeling strong. And I remember before I went to bed, I wrote in my notebook 2060. And that was how many push-ups I did that day. One reason was because I ate those eggs. Because I got that testosterone boost. Testosterone is the thing that makes us men more manly, build more muscles, have mass aggression, have energy. That was one of the reasons. Of course, I was already pretty strong. I had like a strong mind. But those eggs, I felt those superpowers. And still to this day, me and him, we look back at that moment and we think, yeah, that was crazy. We were living like we were in prison or something, because we ate eggs, we did a lot of push-ups when we were on this like small trip together and living in the same room. Eggs, and also another thing that is good for testosterone is butter. It is healthy fat. It helps us produce more testosterone, and it's very like tasty, easy to eat, and very healthy. I don't listen to those news saying butter, eggs, meat is bad. Actually, those foods is the best foods. I bet the one that say, oh, eggs is bad, don't eat much butter, you're gonna get a heart attack. Yeah, he will get a heart attack because he's fucking fat. He can't do 20 push-ups. He's just a stupid nerd. Your action step for this video is have 4 eggs, at least 4 eggs today, and like a generous amount of butter. And when I say butter, I mean hard butter, not spreadable butter, because that has bad oils. I said real butter. Eat that today and feel the testosterone boost. So after those 2 steps, it was just time to be consistent with the workouts and have a plan to follow. A couple of weeks back, I was in the sauna. I was sitting there and I was talking to a guy, and we just talk about life. He said he liked Colombian girls and he liked to travel. So I asked him about the gym. How much do you work out and like how is the gym going? He said like 2-3 times per week, but I'm really inconsistent. And I say, why? Because I want to know like why is he inconsistent? And he tell me, nah, I'm just like lazy. I don't have the energy to go to the gym. And I think, man, I like relate to that, because me a couple of years back, I was just like him. I went to the gym maybe 2 times per week, 3 times, maybe skipped a whole week when I didn't feel like going to the gym. I think if I'm gonna give him some advice or not, I end up not giving him any advice or like how to be more consistent. I should probably have done that. But I'm thinking more of another thing, that being consistent is fucking hard. It's hard to go to the gym 3-4 times per week, do it every single week for years. He told me that he had been on and off for years, and I hear a lot of people say that. And I realized I was like that before, but now I've been consistent for almost 2 years, or like 1.5 years. So that consistency is hard. It's nothing I think of. I've been going to gym for 4 months straight, every single day. Consistency is nothing I struggle with, and I will never struggle with consistency. I have fixed that problem for life. But I realized, yeah, consistency is the hard part, because everyone know that, yeah, go to the gym and you will build more muscles. But not everyone does that. It's not hard to like build muscles. Not eat any junk food, eat a lot of meat, eggs instead, and go to the gym consistently, 3-4 times per week. Like that's enough. But that's the hard thing, to be consistent with the diet, to be consistent with the workouts, not skip any gym, even though you feel a bit tired, you don't want to go to the gym, you're sitting in your couch, like getting your ass to the gym. That's hard. I know the mental battle. I've been there. I know it's hard. And every time when I go it, like I know many people, they say no and stay at home. Everyone is inconsistent these days because they're just so weak. When they don't feel like going to the gym, they don't go. And it was one thing that helped me. It was a thing in 2024 when I wrote down in my notes through like Monday to Sunday and what days I'm gonna go to gym, what days I'm gonna work out. I wrote like Monday, let's say push, Tuesday pull, then legs at Friday, then like push at Saturday, something like that. And that was a thing that helped me with consistency, because that held me accountable. I was looking at it and I think Monday I'm gonna do this workout, Tuesday I'm gonna do this workout. So when that day come around, I needed to go to gym. I needed to do the workout. Unless I would feel weak, I would feel like why I'm skipping the gym, why I'm not there. That's a thing that helped me with consistency. Just plan out. Just have a workout plan to follow, and not a usual workout plan. Like a workout plan with every day specific, and even I could write like what time of the day to hold me accountable, to know like exactly what to do, what workout to do at which day, at which time. Just imagine that if you don't have your own workout plan, you can follow this one. But now, like, write down in your notes or like screenshot this one. When you're gonna work out, what days, what time of the day also, if you can. That has helped me a lot with consistency. But then also stopping junk food, eating more eggs and meat, that helped me. Consistency, because I felt stronger. I had more energy. Now like I feel like going to the gym when I have good testosterone levels, when I don't eat junk food, when I don't have sugar. That has helped me a lot. But this was my 3-step guide to getting jacked fast in your 20s as a business entrepreneur. Quit junk food, increase testosterone by eggs, meat, butter, and then have a workout plan with what day you're gonna work out, what exercises even. And by the way, if you're a skinny entrepreneur and want to get jacked like my client is doing right now, you can get a free 1-on-1 coaching call with me. My free community, top link description. Join it right now before I run out of spots. See you soon. Become jacked, brother.